tonight we'll be back at 6 p.m. Central for Lotro. Doing a little bit of No Man's Sky today, working on the expedition, but we'll be back to the Space Marine 2 tomorrow. Since we finished up the main campaign during early access over the weekend. Main launch is today. We're going to let all the people get out there and level up their characters, get through the campaign in Space Marine 2, and then tomorrow we're going to be live streaming some operations where people play with some randos. And then we'll be scheduling some community gameplay with some of our community members who are playing Space Marine 2. So we're going to do some multiplayer co-op, so stay tuned for that. This planet looks horrible. I wonder if this is what I'm looking for here. Yep. Okay, located the angler's next spot. Another milestone down. Let's collect our reward. Ooh, 7 inventory slots. I know where I'm taking those, by the way. We're going to be taking pure cargo space at this point. I don't care about your goop. User identified, terminal now active, unlocking for analysis. Looks like a wound on the world, crimson and ragged edged. I should have stayed away. Just on my curiosity, was it dead? Ew. We need to fish up a message in a bottle. Surely we can do that right here. What kind of planet is this? Is it Gamma? So this is going to be an irradiated planet. I wonder if this counts as... I don't think this counts as a hot planet. It's only 33 degrees Celsius. I'm betting that doesn't count as hot. Right now we're looking for a message in a bottle.
Radiation protection falling.
I probably need to pull up my my skiff because I got a bunch of fish to stash in there. Yeah, I've already got the irradiated ones for that mission milestone. Yeah, water bad. I got that. Don't jump in the water, kids. However, I'm gonna have to make bait for that legendary fish, so I need to get the gamma root from this planet. I need a bunch to craft with, so that'll have to be a priority. It's in the difficulty settings. It's if you go into the options, go to difficulty and scroll down under survival settings. Hang on, it's not survival settings, it's down further. Ease of use, fishing timing. This is what you're looking for under ease of use. And you go to auto catch. Juan Velez says, what planet was first the irrigated fish? Any irradiated planet, any radiation planet. I'm sorry, what, Emulator? 1200 gamma root? What? That's a lot. There's got to be other things I can use that'll give me a... I would think that a nuclear planet does count, Juan. I would think so. In other words, I'm going to be harvesting gamma root for a while. That's what you're telling me. Yeah, it's definitely on this planet. I saw it when I was coming in. Message in a bottle, that's what we were looking for. Quasi-Hawk just gifted a bunch of subs. A lot of subs. Like 10, I think? I can't see exactly how many just now over on Twitch. Hang on, let me scroll through. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was 10. Thank you so much for gifting 10 subs, Quasi-Hawk, over on Twitch. Appreciate that. Congratulations to everybody. Thanks so much for that. Appreciate the support. Message in a bottle. Before I claim any rewards, let's dump some of this fish because I know I got a whole bunch cluttering up my inventory. All right, let's claim my rewards. Shadow lure. What's that for? Let's see. We got a corroded relic, which we can sell, and this is for nocturnal fish, which I've already got. I've already caught my nocturnal fish. Alright, seriously, what's left here? Well, the hot water is not going to be here. And I need that thing, I need the bait to get the legendary fish. So it looks like to me I need to back out and focus on just making some of these baits. Pin. I'm in phase 4 right now, not phase 5, so if there's one in phase 2, I do have the space station from phase 2, so I need amino chambers. But I have to go back to the ship for that because my chlorine is on the ship. I don't think I have a lot of chlorine either. God, I need to make more ferrite dust. Okay, or I just need more ferrite dust in general. Which means we need to go harvesting. We just need to harvest lots of stuff. Somebody said, weeds. Something about gamma weed or something. Plants. We can go harvest ferrite dust along the way. Gamma root. Whole bunch of it over here somewhere. Is that it right there? That yellow-headed looking stuff? Yep. Do we see any rocks? Not at the moment, but there's some right over there, I bet. Nope, we definitely need you.
Radiation protection falling. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Okay, all of this gotten. Alright, we should be able to get a whole bunch of stuff that we need right here. Oh, I need a hazmat gauntlet. Yeah, and I probably don't have the effing recipe for it. Ha! I guarantee you I don't have the recipe to make a hazmat gauntlet. Yeah, I have to go get the recipe for hazmat gauntlet. Oh, this is turning into more than just fishing, guys. Alright, well, let's get the ferrite dust, because we definitely need that while we're here. Because we're going to need a whole bunch of metal plates. That's pure ferrite, which I do not need. There's a creepy sounding something around us, everybody. What is that? That's you? Oh, you're chasing something, aren't you? That was horrific. Hazmat gauntlet. Max is glad they made the wild plants 10 feet tall and glow in the dark. Yes, it does help with spotting them. Let's see here. Make sure that I get plenty of this, and then we're going to go up to the anomaly and purchase our hazmat recipe. I'll probably have to go find chlorine too, because I don't even know if I have 50 of those. They're in the ship, so I just don't know. Alright, how much ferrite dust do I have now? 479? That's not enough. I gotta make so many of these I have a ton of those
Technology
metal plates to make. One thing though, if a storm hits, we need to run back to the water really quick. So we got to try to catch fishies while they're in the storms. That's a good point. I do have like 4 million credits. I forgot all about that, the fact that you can buy the plates at the store up at the space station. I might actually do that. I mean, I might as well grab these while I'm standing here. You can never have too much ferrite dust. Let's get out of here. Where's my ship? It's an exosuit add-on, if I'm not mistaken. Amino chambers. Okay, those are something I need, I'm assuming. I haven't looked at them. It's probably part of the recipe that I'm just not paying attention to yet. It's in the lure recipe? Gotcha. Okay. I hadn't looked at all the little things that I needed yet. What's up, Sean Yugan? What's up, NFO guides? Anybody else logging in? I'm gonna have to go get some coffee here in a second. Which begs the question, I wonder if we have more coffee, or if, and I didn't make coffee after breakfast. I wonder if Chris made more coffee after breakfast. Yeah, I'm a main save McWizzle. I bought like, I think 300. Somebody gave me like 350 million, and I just went and bought like 300 metal plates. I just bought stacks and stacks. NFO guy says, what's your 3 months into No Man's Sky feelings on the game? So, I have an early thoughts video on the expedition coming out tonight. But in terms of the game, I would say that I'm having enough fun with it, and there's enough left for me to do, especially if they keep adding updates like they're doing. Oops, apparently we overshot that. That as long as there's an audience for it and people are enjoying the videos and showing up to watch the live streams and everything else, I'm more than happy to keep doing this once or twice a week. And there's not a lot of games that I'll do that with. So it's been fun enough that I've been more than happy to make this a part of the repertoire, and it's been working well for the channels. Like, we've been getting a good turnout. Like right now we have 61 people between the two, so we're in the last 30 minutes we've started to climb. We're getting around peak time right now, which is 11 a.m. It's 11 Mountain, noon Central. So usually between 11 and 12 is when we start to see like the peak audience. So depending on the day, I've seen 105 to 110 at this hour. We've seen 85. You know, so we're still getting a pretty good chunk. No. Star Wars Outlaws knocked it off the perch for sure, which I knew it would. Star Wars Outlaws for me was game of the year when it was announced, and definitely that has my vote for now. But you know, this is one of those rare games where I'm having enough fun and there's a big enough turnout that I'm happy to keep doing it. I know more people want me to keep doing Lord of the Rings Online, but the problem with Lord of the Rings Online is I've already played that game so much over the past like 17 years that I just don't have the desire to invest the time in it. Even though I get good traffic out of it, I've just done it all, I've seen it all. I'm okay doing it once a week. I don't need to do more than that. No Man's Sky is still relatively new enough for me that I'm happy to do it a couple times a week, 3 times a week, as long as I have time to do it, because my main problem right now is there are so many other games that are already on my list of things to play that I have to. Basically, I'm just taking No Man's Sky and squishing it in where I can. So, like, I finished Space Marine 2's main campaign yesterday. I still have online stuff I want to do, but I don't need to be streaming Space Marine 2 every single day. That game does not get me the same amount of traffic this game gets me. It's great to squeeze it in there because I'm having fun with it, but I get 65, 85 people watching these streams. I get 15 to 20 watching those streams, so it's kind of a no-brainer that keep No Man's Sky in the rotation as long as people are tuning in. So, and there is just so much I have left to do here, which is nice. Because with 8 years of a backlog, it's kind of the same place I am with World of Warcraft too. Because I only play World of Warcraft twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. But I am regular with World of Warcraft because I haven't played a lot of it. So I'm playing a 20-year-old game, with a ton of backlog to it, and getting good traffic with those videos, and it's fun. We have our community there, we have our guild, and our guild does other things outside of that. So that's one of those ones that sort of remains in the repertoire. Corroded relic. I'm selling this life support gel. I do not need it. I'm going to sell the shadow lures. I don't need to catch nocturnal fish anymore. I'm going to sell the repair kit too. Angler's Diary. Okay. Sells tritium too. Alright, he doesn't. Oh, never mind. I was at the bottom of the list. Never mind. Metal plating. How many can I afford? Let's go back. 90,000 for 83 of them? Yes, please. Yeah, for sure. So I'm doing the expedition right now. I'll probably wrap this up on Wednesday, and then by the weekend we'll be back to the main save. And I think the next thing I'm going to do on the main save is I finished the main storyline, but I still have the Atlas path to finish. So I think I want to work on finishing the Atlas path next. What I really want to do is I'm just waiting for the update, World's Update 2 to drop, because if that's the underwater stuff and the expansion of the oceans and everything else, that's when I can go, okay, now it's time to we're gonna go hunting for we're gonna hunt down planets for a big base, and I'll probably build a couple of experimental bases. Probably the next 3 to 4 months of me playing No Man's Sky is going to be working on building bases in between the expeditions and in between all the other things I'm doing. Probably be doing that, and if they do any of the reruns for the expeditions, because I've never played them, I definitely want to jump in and play those, because I haven't done them yet. I need the hazmat glove for the anomaly. I can't forget that. They made the oceans deeper in this update. I didn't check that part. I know they're supposed to be revamping stuff with the next update, so. Hazmat glove. This is the one area with like, if Star Trek Online didn't have such abysmal ground combat, I would probably play that as a regular game as well. I've had a lot of fun playing that game over the years. I love the ship combat. I love the ship customizations. I love Star Trek as a story, and I find that game to have a lot of good things, but the ground combat and the character models and the way the characters move and all that, it's such absolute atrocious shit that every time I go play Star Trek Online, I only make it like 6 weeks and then I just gotta stop. It's like, nope, can't do this anymore. It's just, that's horrific. Oh, hang on. Is it multi-tool as the hazmat? I forget if it's multi-tool or exosuit. It's probably exosuit, isn't it? Yeah, it's really bad combat. Really, 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 really bad. There it is. Hazmat gauntlet. Okay, I have the metal on my ship, so I can make this. Then we can go harvest some gamma weed. I'm a weed farmer, man. It's gamma root, guys. Come on. Yeah, but it's green, man. Yeah, exactly, Gatorade. My favorite part about Star Trek Online is the story scenarios and the way, like, when you start a mission, you warp in, and on the top left you get like the title of the mission, and it's just like watching one of the episodes of like Deep Space Nine or Next Generation. You know, you get that classic Star Trek feel where each and they actually play out. You know, they're around 30 to 45 minutes long, most of those missions. So it's like watching an episode of television. And I do like the space combat ones. Like, it's a really easy game to play because you just fly around and, you know, you've got different types of ships and they do different things. But the ship combat's not difficult. And the group-based stuff, like the dungeons, like the group-based missions that you do with your fleet ship, those are fun. But the ground combat, no. God, I'm almost out of room with my hazmat suit, guys. Really? I only have 10. Okay, I need to make some more, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna be right back while that's refining. I'm gonna go check on the coffee situation, guys.